Hey folks, Gaming Jay here again, and I'm giving you one last update on the Fanstravaganza. So I have officially tallied up all the poll results, and first off, I want to thank everyone who both made recommendations and who took the time to vote. It's really great to be able to hear your guys' actual opinions about the games I'm going to be playing this December, and I want to show you guys how the polls turned out and which games you're going to be seeing in December. So, in terms of when this Fanstravaganza will officially start, I've decided I'm going to start it on December 12th, and it will go until December 24th. So I'm actually going to do 12 days of fan recommendations, kind of on the theme of 12 Days of Christmas, right? Seasonably appropriate, sort of. And so without further ado, let's take a look at the polls. So the first category that we had was our action adventure category, and here this was actually a really tight race. Live Alive was actually leading for a while, and then out of nowhere Gold Rush came and took it at the last minute. So for the adventure RPG category, the game that I will be playing will be Gold Rush. Next we had our Polygonal Action category. And here, the voting was pretty definitive right from the start. Conker's Bad Fur Day just blew the competition out of the water. There was a point where it was above 50%, so more than half the votes, including all the bonus patron votes, were going towards Conker's. So this one seems like an open and shut case. Conker's Bad Fur Day is your pick. Next up, we have a tie. And this tie is what partially made me switch from the Fanstravaganza being 10 games and moving it to 12. So originally there were the 7 categories you guys voted on, 2 patron recommendations, and 1 personal pick of mine. But when I saw the results of the NES poll, I was like, well, let's play around with that number. Why does it have to be 10? And so here, this is another interesting one. The early results of the voting, it looked like the Guardian Legend was definitely going to take it, but then out of nowhere, Rygar came up from behind, and then out of nowhere, Milon's Secret Castle came up from behind. So for this one, I'm actually going to be playing 2 games from this category because Rygar and Milon's tied. I'll be playing Rygar and Milon's Secret Castle. Next, we had the DOS category, and this one was rather interesting as well, actually. So here, the Simpsons Arcade Game is the clear winner, but it was wrestling for position with Wing Commander. So the first night after I put up the poll, Simpsons was leading by a lot, and I thought, well, this looks like a shoo-in. But then out of nowhere, Wing Commander came out of the blue and was actually leading the Simpsons Arcade Game for a bit. But then in a final round of votes, the Simpsons Arcade Game once again pulled ahead, so it looks like we're going to be playing the Simpsons Arcade Game for DOS as our DOS pick. Next we have the Sega Genesis and Game Boy Advanced category. Here, Aladdin was clearly in the lead for the entire voting period, and so this one is a pretty straightforward. We're going to be playing Aladdin on the Sega Genesis. Next we have the puzzle-ish category, and this one again was rather interesting to watch in real time. Toy Commander was the leader for quite a while, actually, and there was a period where almost no one was voting for Chip's Challenge, which shocked me because, like, Chip's Challenge is an iconic game in my mind. And Fire and Ice was also seeing very little love, and then all of a sudden things turned around very rapidly. It looked like for a while Chip's Challenge might actually win, but then Fire and Ice came out of nowhere and was the eventual winner, and even Night Stalker got a lot of votes in the end. So I am a little sad that, like, you know, Toy Commander, Night Stalker, Fire and Ice, I mean, I was looking forward to playing any of these, but it looks like it will be Fire and Ice. However, I have decided to make a second Jay's pick because I just feel like Chip's Challenge is so damn iconic that I can't not play it. So I'm going to be playing Fire and Ice and Chip's Challenge. I've kind of rescued it from the bottom of the polls there. However, if you are disappointed, now that I know about Toy Commander and Night Stalker, I may try and get to those at some point. just sort of on my own outside of the Fanstravaganza. So no promises as to when, but I liked all the recommendations in this category, and I'm a little sad I didn't get the Toy Commander didn't win. Same with Night Stalker. So yeah, keep an eye out for those in future. Before the Fanstravaganza, at least, we'll be looking at Fire and Ice and Chips Challenge. Finally, our last category was the Stone Cold Weirdos, and here, Heroes of Might and Magic took an early lead and looked like it was definitely going to win. And just like every other category, things changed in the last round of voting, and Night Trap swooped in to take a commanding lead, and basically is the game that we're going to be checking out. There will be Heroes of Might and Magic games coming up on the channel, guys, so don't you worry. I mean, again, there's so many games that we go through on this channel. You know, don't take it as the Heroes of Might and Magic is coming out next week, but at some point there will be some Heroes of Might and Magic. Also, the Lego Dimensions game, I do want to check that out at some point. A fan actually donated the game to me, and I haven't had a chance to play it, but I really should make the time. So that one is once again on my radar again. And beyond those voted categories, once again, we also have Jay's pick, which was Escape Velocity, which I'm really looking forward to. We also have Advanced Dungeons & Dragons, Treasure of Tarmin, and Robot Tank, which were 2 patron recommendations, which I will also be checking out. So in addition to the tied NES category and the second Jay's Pick of Chips challenge, that brings us to 12 games. So we're going to be having the 12 games of Fanstravaganza starting on Saturday, December 12th, and running almost every day until December 24th. So I'm looking forward to this, guys. Thank you once again for voting. I hope you will tune back in when we actually play these games. And in the meantime, you guys all take care of yourselves, and I will see you soon. Alrighty, guys, that's it for now. Peace.